family members' lifestyle and needs. Discover today how this all leads to better quality of life for our residents. Bring them closer to home at Community Care Center in Stewart. Care that comes from the heart.
When it comes to meals on the go, no one does it better than Hometown Foods in Guthrie Center, Panora, and Stewart. Every weekday, you'll find daily lunch specials that are hot, fresh, and ready to grab and go. Oh, did I mention very generous portions? Hi, I'm Troy with Hometown Foods. As a member of your hometown team, we know you are busy and don't always have time to prepare that lunch or dinner. Team up with Hometown Foods to keep your family fed. Discover today the many advantages of shopping with your hometown team. Hometown Foods in Guthrie Center, Panora, and Stewart.
Maxton, put your hat and gloves on.
But Dad, I'm hot from practice and the truck is warm.
That's because Dad remembered to start it early and get it warmed up for us on the drive home. Just like he remembered to have his and Mom's vehicle serviced before winter really hits.
I guess.
Maxton, I hate to say it, your sister's right. Now we need to get you home and showered before supper.
Wall McAtee Tire Service Center. Family driven service.
Jefferson!
The Raccoon Valley Radio Network magazine continues on KKRF with a look at today's sports page.
The Adel DeSoto Minburn boys wrestling team fell in their latest match in Bondurant on Thursday. ADM battled Bondurant Farrar in Dallas Inner Grimes as the Blue Jays beat the Tigers 54-19, and it was DCG winning 70-7. Key victories for ADM in the Bondurant Farrar match include Carver Sutton defeating Andrew Hockett by a 4-3 decision, then Caden Campbell over Blake Briley by an 18-7 major decision, and John Hatchett over Liam Piggott by a fall. In the DCG match, the Tigers received wins from Hatchett over Connor Stolpe by a 7-1 decision, Sutton beating Clark Johnson by a 13-3 major decision, and Zach Bass edging Evan Dittmer by a fall. ADM will have one final meet before the winter break tomorrow at Glenwood High School starting at 9:30 a.m. The full results from the Bondurant Farrar duels can be found at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. The Perry basketball teams took to the floor on Thursday for a non-conference matchup versus Boone. The Jayettes fell to the Toradors 58-29, while the boys lost an entertaining 83-78 game in overtime. In the girls' game, Boone got going early with sophomore Macy Chestnut, who stormed out the gates as they led 22-5. Chestnut finished with 14 first-half points as the Toradors took a 34-6 advantage into the halftime break. Perry's offense woke up in the third quarter as they outscored Boone 14-12, but still trailed 46-20 going into the fourth. Each team scored 9 points in the final frame as the Toradors won 58-29. For Boone, Chestnut led the way with 23 points, followed by sophomore Ava Johnson, who had 11. Then it was 6 points from senior Sydney Adams. Perry was charged by sophomore Lily Myers, who had 12 points, and junior Kerrigan Welchel chipped in with 11. The Toradors snap a 4-game losing streak and improved to 4-4, while the Jayettes have now lost 6 straight and sit at 3-6. The boys' game was full of high energy from the very beginning, as Perry leaped out to a 18-10 advantage in the first quarter. Boone closed the gap by outscoring the Blue Jays 24-18 as they trailed 36-34 at half. Perry opened up to an 11-point advantage, but Boone kept coming back and tied the game at 71 as it would head into overtime. Buckets were then made from Torador senior Braden Brooks, who finished with 32 on the night as Boone came away 83-78 winners. Besides Brooks' 32 points, junior Jude Bumgardner added 13. Then it was junior Hendrix Mormon that tallied 12 points. For the Blue Jays, junior Gustavo Drejas finished with 26. Then it was senior Garen Kinney with 24 points and senior Owen Myers with 20. Boone improves to 4-2 on the season, while Perry falls to 5-2 going into winter break. The Jayettes and Blue Jays now have extended time off, then will resume in 2025 on January 3rd, where they'll host the Nevada Cubs.
Greene County High School Wrestling lost a pair of dual meets at Sadell High School on the east side of Des Moines last night, dropping a 43-42 decision via criteria against Sadell. After both teams won 7 matches by identical fashion, they go down a list of criteria, and Eagles were declared the winner. The Rams also lost to non-conference opponent Creston, 54-25. Rams going 2-0 on the night were Brennan Jacobs, Jaron Jacobs, Gavin Winters, Crew Connor, and Deegan Miller. Jacob Harmeyer went 1-1. Rams were missing several wrestlers, mainly due to injury, including Class 2A 4th-ranked Brent Denhart. He hasn't wrestled yet this season due to a severe ankle injury. And head coach Kirk Davis expects Denhart back in the lineup in early January. Others were missing the action as well. Greene County will be in the Carroll Invitational tomorrow. Starts at 10 a.m. That will be the last action for the Rams in December.
And that's a look at today's local sports on KKRF. For more details on these stories and more, visit RaccoonValleyRadio.com. Coaches or ADs may submit scores and results by calling 465-5357 or by emailing sports@RaccoonValleyRadio.com. We'll have more local information after this on the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
This holiday season, skip the fruitcake and give yourself the gift you actually want. Wellness at Harmony Healing Arts in Stewart. Try a soothing massage or chiropractic care. Want to look younger than your cousin at the Christmas party? Their anti-aging treatments have you covered. And say goodbye to unwanted hair faster than you say goodbye to your in-laws. Laser hair removal is here. Call 515-523-1888 to book your appointment. Harmony Healing Arts, keeping you jolly, one adjustment at a time.
This Christmas, feel the joy of togetherness and the warmth of Christ's love as we celebrate his birth at Panora First Christian Church. Join us on Tuesday, December 24th at 6 p.m. for a special Christmas Eve service. Experience an evening filled with worship, carols, and the true spirit of the season. Located on the corner of First and Church Street, all are welcome. Let's celebrate the miracle of Christmas together. Panora First Christian Church, sharing God's love this Christmas and always.
This holiday season, shop for gifts and get rewarded with the Raccoon Valley Bank credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank, and shopping has never been this fun. For every purchase, every event, every loved one, be sure to use the Raccoon Valley Bank credit card and get rewarded. With each swipe or tap, you'll earn points, which you can redeem for tons of incredible rewards. You choose how to redeem them. Talk to a Raccoon Valley Bank representative today or go to RaccoonValleyBank.com. Raccoon Valley Bank reminds you to shop local this holiday season. Member FDIC.
We're here with Jeff from Lanny's Autos in Winterset, and he's here to tell you why you shouldn't wait to get your vehicle fixed.
Ignoring the problem, it does not go away, and usually it'll manifest and lead to bigger issues and possibly breaking down, traveling down the road. And here at Lanny's, we do have different options for financing for people that need to get their car fixed but do not have the cash available to do so. We are at the intersection of U.S. Highway 92 and 169 on the north edge of Winterset.
The following is a presentation of the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network. Welcome to coverage of ADM Tiger Athletics on True Country K1079. Follow the Tigers all season long on K1079 and at RaccoonValleyRadio.com. If you missed part of the game or want to recap, tune into the Raccoon Valley Radio Network sports pages during the 7, noon, and 5 p.m. hours weekdays. Get ready, ADM Tiger Athletics are now on True Country K1079 and the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
You are driving down your street and you pull into your driveway. Your eyes immediately goes to all that missing siding that blew off in the last windstorm. You think, this house looks pretty bad, and you know you need new siding. There's so much missing. Just then, you hear an ad come on the radio for Superior Exteriors. Todd at Superior Exteriors has everything needed to get your house looking beautiful again. Don't wait until it's too late and the cold starts settling in. Call Superior Exteriors at 515-727-1887 and ask for Todd.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Ritz crackers, 8 to 14 ounce, $2.48. Limit 2. Get 5 free Fairway green beans, peas, or corn when you buy 5 Campbell's Original Cream of Mushroom or Chicken Soup. 10-ounce cans, select varieties. A pound of free Fairway butter when you buy 10 pounds of Green Giant Idaho russet potatoes. From the meat counter, USDA Choice Bone-In Ribeye Roast, $14.99 a pound, and fresh all-natural boneless pork loin roast, $2.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
Good evening and welcome to Adel, Iowa, as we get ready for high school hoops. ADM High School, the site of tonight's girl-boy doubleheader, as the ADM Tigers welcome the Ballard Bombers to town. I'm Braden Brown. Thanks for joining me, pinch hitting for Shaquan Nettingham, and I'll have all the action for you tonight here on True Country Music, K1079. We are streaming online at RaccoonValleyRadio.com, and you can listen to us on the free KKRF mobile app. Welcome inside the Tiger Basketball and Iowa Spring Manufacturing pregame show. We're on air at True Country Music, K1079. Iowa Spring Manufacturing is a locally owned business in the Adel area, founded in 1977. Iowa Spring Manufacturing is committed to helping and supporting our community. Looking forward to the girls getting ready to take the floor at the top of the hour. It's going to be another conference clash in the Raccoon River as ADM, who comes in at 5-3, hosts the 2-5 Bombers. Coming off a victory last time out are the Tigers. They're actually on a 3-game winning streak. And earlier this week, they were able to take down Bondurant Farrar 43-25. Last Saturday saw a close victory over Winterset and a win over Carroll during this winning streak as well. On the other side, Ballard has dropped their last 2 games. Most recently, Tuesday night to Carlisle, 64-29. They also have a 30-point loss to North Polk during this streak, 77-47. We're getting ready for tip-off. It is ADM Tigers basketball on True Country Music, K1079. We're going to take our first time out. We'll be back with more of the Iowa Spring Manufacturing pregame show on True Country Music, K1079.
Broil King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Broil King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Broil King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, they get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why they're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory, 2020 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Iowa Spring has been in business since 1977 and is proudly owned and operated by its original founders. At Iowa Spring Manufacturing, they utilize the latest and most accurate equipment, manufacture and deliver springs out of the Midwest for overhead garage doors, agricultural equipment, construction equipment, snow plows, dock levelers, lift gates, trailers, and recreational equipment industries, just to name a few. For over 35 years, their precision springs have been on the job, working smoothly and efficiently in a broad spectrum of products. Thank you for letting Iowa Spring show support for the ADM community.
Ben, how do people find Fuller's 24-hour pumps?
Well, it depends on what direction you're coming from. If you're coming from this way, you turn right, then left. But if you're coming from the other direction, it would be left, then right.
Ugh, that's the last time I asked a guy for directions. Fuller's 24-hour pumps are located on Old Portland Road. Just head east, past the Family Dollar store, past the high school, and keep going till you reach the top of the hill.
Discover today how easy it is to bring your tractors, construction equipment, bulk tanks, and even your regular vehicle to Old Portland Road and fill her up at Fuller's on the east side of Adel. Keep your dollar local and fill her up at Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
This holiday season, shop for gifts and get rewarded with the Raccoon Valley Bank credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank, and shopping has never been this fun. For every purchase, every event, every loved one, be sure to use the Raccoon Valley Bank credit card and get rewarded. With each swipe or tap, you'll earn points, which you can redeem for tons of incredible rewards. You choose how to redeem them. Talk to a Raccoon Valley Bank representative today or go to raccoonvalleybank.com. Raccoon Valley Bank reminds you to shop local this holiday season. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Iowa Spring Manufacturing pregame show here on the home for Tigers, K1079. As we take a look at the tail of the tape, learning more about each one of these teams, the Tigers are averaging 40.5 points per game. Ballard just 36.9. The offensive challenged Bombers in this one. They're defensively giving up nearly 54 points a game. ADM giving up nearly 40 points a game. Three-point shooting favors the away team tonight as the Bombers are making 28% of their three-pointers versus just 19.5% for ADM. Looking at free throw shooting, Ballard has a slight edge in this one at making 54% of their free throws compared to 52% for ADM. And if we look at turnovers per game, 19.5 turnovers a game for ADM. On the other side, 21.5. So two teams that are very similar to each other in the stat sheet. The question is, the records are significantly different, with ADM being 2 games above 500 and Ballard being 3 games below 500. Let's take a look at some of the top individuals for these teams. Ballard's led by a senior, Reagan Levy, an all-conference performer last year, and a future Eagle. She signed on to play for UW lacrosse at the collegiate level. And Reagan's the girl that ADM's going to have to slow down tonight. She's kind of the mama bear of this team, the only senior on the roster. And there's a lot of youngsters that she plays with. One of them being Kayler Johnson, who's off to a great start in her high school career, averaging 7.1 points per game and 7.9 rebounds a game. So she's a really good freshman that ADM is going to have to contend with tonight. On the other side, Kelly Stork leading the way for the Tigers at 9.5 points per game. She's grabbing just over 6 rebounds a contest. And the Tigers have their own freshman that's having a great start to their career. Ella Subert averaging 8.8 points per game and leading the team in rebounds at 6.5 a night. So both of these teams got seniors that they'll rely on, but it's also some youngsters helping out as well. As we appreciate you joining us here on our Iowa Spring Manufacturing pregame show as we get ready for ADM Tigers basketball. Let's take a quick timeout. On the other side, we'll get you the starting lineups tonight. This is True Country Music, K1079.
For over a century, Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry has been a family-owned pillar in the community. Monica Scheid is part of the Osmondson family.
Yeah, Osmondson is very connected to the community. We're always looking for opportunities to enrich the community and help it grow, because our workers have families that live here. So we want to ensure that our employees can live in a town that has the opportunities for the family that they deserve.
Osmondson Manufacturing, always in your circle.
It's deer season here at Olson's Body and Paint. Hi, I'm Sam, the office manager at Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee, with this deer hunting tip. Remember, deer usually travel in groups, so when you see one crossing the road, there are usually more following. Most accidents are caused not from hitting the deer you see right away, but by having another one jump out in front of you while your attention is on the other. And remember, if you tag your deer the wrong way, we'll be waiting to help you get back on the road quickly at Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee.
Royal King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Royal King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Royal King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Ritz crackers, 8 to 14 ounce, $2.48. Limit 2. Get 5 free Fairway green beans, peas, or corn when you buy 5 Campbell's Original Cream of Mushroom or Chicken Soup. 10-ounce cans, select varieties. A pound of free Fairway butter when you buy 10 pounds of Green Giant Idaho russet potatoes. From the meat counter, USDA choice bone-in ribeye roast, $14.99 a pound. And fresh all-natural boneless pork loin roast, $2.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
You are driving down your street and you pull into your driveway. Your eyes immediately goes to all that missing siding that blew off in the last windstorm. You think, this house looks pretty bad, and you know you need new siding. There's so much missing. Just then, you hear an ad come on the radio for Superior Exteriors. Todd at Superior Exteriors has everything needed to get your house looking beautiful again. Don't wait until it's too late and the cold starts settling in. Call Superior Exteriors at 515-727-1887 and ask for Todd.
Welcome back to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Getting ready for ADM and Ballard doubleheader tonight. As we're getting ready for tonight's contest, we'll have the girls game for you, followed by the boys game. Let's go ahead and slide on over, take a look at our Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. The Raccoon Valley Bank, not too big, not too small. Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. We'll look at the visitors first. It's Rhea Miller, the sophomore, that is 5'6". Jada Landy, the junior, that is 5'4". Reagan Levy, the senior, that's 5'8". Olivia Waka, the freshman, that's 5'8". And then Kayler Johnson, another freshman, that is 5'11". On the other side, Aniston Talari, the senior, that's 5'4". Brecken Morse, the junior, that's 5'6". Alexis Maxwell, the sophomore, that's 5'4". Kelly Stork, the senior, that's 6'1". And Lauren Hagedorn, the junior, that is 5'7". Those are the 10 girls starting tonight's game. And those are your Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups. Not too big, not too small. The Raccoon Valley Bank is just right for you. The Raccoon Valley Bank with branch offices in Perry, Adele, Dallas Center, Grimes, and Minburn. We'll be back after a quick timeout with tip-off here on True Country Music, K1079.
Ben, how do people find Fuller's 24-hour pumps?
Well, it depends on what direction you're coming from. If you're coming from this way, you turn right, then left. But if you're coming from the other direction, it would be left, then right.
Ugh, that's the last time I asked a guy for directions. Fuller's 24-hour pumps are located on Old Portland Road. Just head east, past the Family Dollar store, past the high school, and keep going till you reach the top of the hill.
Discover today how easy it is to bring your tractors, construction equipment, bulk tanks, and even your regular vehicle to Old Portland Road and fill her up at Fuller's on the east side of Adel. Keep your dollar local and fill her up at Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Easy, affordable, peace of mind. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank, and for a limited time, we are excited to offer our credit monitoring service for free. Experience our full protection services, including monitoring, detection, and specialists for your assistance. Protect yourself today by signing up for credit monitoring. Contact your local Raccoon Valley Bank for more information. Member FDIC.
Offer subject to change without notice. No charge for monitoring service for one adult through December 31st, 2024. If not canceled prior to January 1st, 2025, customer agrees to monthly ongoing charge of $5. Must contact Raccoon Valley Bank to cancel.
Welcome back to ADM High School. Braden Brown on the call tonight, pinch hitting for Shaquan Nettingham. And we're going to say goodbye to our Iowa Spring Manufacturing pregame show here on True Country Music, K1079. Iowa Spring Manufacturing has been locally owned business in Adel area since 1977. Iowa Spring Manufacturing is committed to helping support our community. As we take a look at tonight's game, the Tigers are in third place in the Raccoon River Conference at 3-1, just a couple of games behind North Polk and Carlisle. On the other side, Ballard has struggled so far in contest, sitting at just 1-3. Getting ready for tip-off. Girl-boy doubleheader. Thanks for joining us as we have some high school hoops. The final game of 2024 for ADM. Same could be said for Ballard, as we'll enter the first half of the season tonight, and then we'll get ready for more basketball after the holidays. And it's going to be a fun one for ADM when they come back, because they're going to be playing at Wells Fargo Arena on January 3rd against Clear Lake. But we still have tonight's contest to get through and a couple of holidays. But we are ready for tip-off here, and it's going to be won by Ballard, and Levy's going to have it earlier. Passes it off to Walk on the left wing. Extra pass to Miller. Driving baseline. Good defense. Stops her. Dishes it over. Johnson, runner in the lane, no good. And ADM gets their first stop of the game. Defense does their job as ADM moves left to right on your radio dial. They go right side, and that is Maxwell. Maxwell up top. Passes it off. That is Round Count. Round Count finds an open shooter. Knocking down the three is Maxwell. And it's an early 3-0 lead for the Tigers. And they're showing a little extended pressure. Levy breaks the pressure, gets to the rim. Runner in the lane, no good. Another defensive rebound for the Tigers as they come away with another stop. Home whites tonight for the Tigers. It says ADM across their chest in orange. Numbers are also orange on these unis. Stork looking to drive baseline, finds an open shooter on the perimeter, but they will not take the shot. Now dribble driving to Laurie, out into the corner, that's Round Count. She'll drive baseline, extra pass. 10 seconds on the shot clock, runner in the lane is up, and Hagedorn has her first points of the evening. 5-0 run to begin this one. Double team at half court. Levy in trouble, gets the ball away. Couple of first-year head coaches going at it tonight. Danielle Craig in her first year for ADM, and Pat Winya for the Bombers. Screen up top. Now they get the ball over to Landy. Dribbling in between the circles, goes left wing. Now dribble drive. Extra pass to Miller in the corner. Now she's driving. Leave it up top. Kaylor Johnson. Johnson dribble drive, draws a foul, and we'll have our first harm of this game. And it's going to go against Kelly Stork. So we'll have an inbound right underneath the basket as Rhea Miller is the trigger. Needs someone to come towards her. Finally gets it away. That's Waka. The freshman dribbling in front of her own bench gets it to Johnson. Freshman connection right there as Johnson looks to drive. Stops on the high post. Runner in the lane is up, and another stop by the Tigers. 3 defensive possessions. They've yet to allow a point. Quickly down the floor, they'll get it to Stork. Stork, triple team, finds an open shooter on the perimeter, and Talari's going to be called for a travel, and that's going to be the first turnover committed by ADM. It's a good start to the game for the Tigers, but they do come away with the takeaway there. Levy breaks the pressure, runner in the lane, gets to the hoop, and missed the layup, and another rebound by Stork. She's got 3 early in this one. Quickly down the floor, races Talari. Talari up top, back to Talari. Looking to drive baseline. Great pass to Stork, and she missed the layup. Own offensive rebound, put back, no good. Third try for Stork. She loses the ball on the way up, and it looks like we'll have free throws coming up for ADM. So Stork making her way to the free throw line for the first time in this one. She had a couple of easy layups there, but couldn't get any of them to fall. Senior at the line. First one is up and bounces around and goes in. So Stork will have her first points of the evening. The senior is a 57.7% free throw shooter on the year. Second one up, and this one's nothing but net. It's good. 7-0, 5:26 to go in our first quarter. And ADM showing a little more full court pressure. They'll break the press with a pass to Landy. Landy on the perimeter, hands it off to Levy. Levy looking to drive. Now she hands it off, and that's going to be a turnover. ADM gets a stop in transition. They find Talari. Talari thought about a 3. Now throws it in the corner. That's round count. Round count up top to Talari. Talari passes it off to the right wing. Maxwell with the touch. Now Stork in the near corner. Looking like a 2-3 defense put on by Ballard. Stork has it, looking to drive. Good pass, and getting underneath the basket and having her shot blocked is Hagedorn that time. Ballard looking to push, but it's a takeaway by Talari. Great defense on what could have been an easy layup the other way. Talari throws it down low. They find an open shooter. That's 3 ball from Maxwell, no good. And another offensive rebound by ADM. And we're going to have a foul as Levy was going hard for the basketball. Ballard, the visiting team tonight in the red uniforms. It says Ballard across their chest in white font. The numbers on their jerseys are also white. And a couple of substitutions as we see Brecken Morris check in for the first time. The junior, that's 5'6", as well as Ella Subert, the freshman, that's 6'1". ADM with the ball here at the top of the key. Now they go down low to Stork. Extra pass, and it goes through the legs of Subert, and ADM lucky to hold on to the ball here with 18 on the shot clock. They go high post to Subert. Back into the corner, that is Maxwell. Maxwell fakes the 3. Now she's looking to drive. Passes it off to Morse. Morse goes down low. 10-footer on the baseline. Will not be knocked down by round count, and we will have a foul as a battle for the board ensues. That's going to be against Zork, the second against her. That is not a good sign for ADM. They do lead 7-0 early in this one as Levy crosses half court and tries a 3 from the volleyball line. Couldn't get it to go, so still no points for Ballard. ADM up 7-0, looking to drive, and they're going to say Moore stepped on the baseline, and that will be a turnover. Hagedorn coming back into the game as Stork makes her way to the bench with those 2 fouls. Each team has committed 2 fouls so far. We got 3:35 to go in our first quarter. Levy has it, looking to drive, gets by 2 defenders, and has her shot blocked, but then they call a foul. We'll have to see who this is against. There's a couple of girls in the area, and they're going to get this one against Maxwell. First against her, and Ballard will be inbounding. And We're going to have a foul as the ball's trying to be inbound. It's going to be a hold against the Tigers, and that's going to be the first foul against Morse. So we're one foul away from bonus territory for Ballard. Levy quick inbound. Now they'll throw it up top. Another freshman in the game, Macy Harder with it. And now she'll pass it back to Levy, who's looking to drive. Passes it out to Johnson. Johnson makes her move towards the basket. She loses the ball on the way up. Great defense there by the Tigers. Morse in transition. Stops. Passes it out. Three-pointer is up by Maxwell. Couldn't get it to go. And it will be Ballard getting a stop. But then they're going to say they travel with it. And they give the ball right back to ADM. Aubrey Noring, the freshman, that's 5'2", checking in for the first time. And was that Ellis Smith, the junior, that's 5'5", also checking in. She's inbounding, and she'll find Hagedorn, who's trying to back down her defender. Now they get the ball over to Morse. Her shot is blocked, gets her own rebound, and now ADM looking to attack once again. Going up for a runner is Noring, and we're going to have a foul. Foul goes against Miller, first against her, third against Ballard. As it will be Smith looking to inbound. Somebody's got to come towards her. She'll dish it into the corner where Noring will grab it. Noring up top to Morse. Morse dribbling in between the circles, goes right side, round count. Now it's extra pass to Subert. Subert in a double team, gets by two defenders, lays it in, and draws the foul. The freshman's going to the charity stripe. Chance to make it a 10-point lead for ADM. ADM defense has been really good so far, allowing no points. Subert, a 53% shooter at the charity stripe, goes up for the first one and only one and missed it. Quickly down the floor, Harder dishes it down low to Johnson. Johnson up top to Grundmeyer. Grundmeyer on the perimeter looking to drive. No room for her to go. Now they pass the ball down low. Now Johnson has it on the perimeter. Johnson tries to go down low to Levy, but it's a steal. 5 turnovers now by Ballard. 9-0 ADM, who's pushing the ball down the floor. Noring has it on the perimeter, gets it over to Smith. Smith looking to drive. Now they dish it in the corner. Subert for three, tad too strong, and it's going to be Morse saving it from going out of bounds, but she tips it to Ballard. Johnson over to Levy. Levy stops on the left wing, keeps her dribble alive. Beautiful pass, and she finds an open Johnson who hits the layup, and Ballard finally scores. 9-2 in favor of ADM, as Morse has it on the right wing, working against this 2-3 zone defense. They'll get the ball over to Smith. Smith on the perimeter, up top Noring. High post, they go to Hagedorn. Extra pass to Noring, who got too far underneath the basket, went up for a layup, and hit the bottom of the backboard. In transition, Johnson pushing the other way. Floater in the lane, off front iron. Another stop for the Tigers. Under 90 seconds to go in our first quarter. Noring has it up top, gets it over to Morris, back to Noring. Noring dribbling in between the circles, finds Smith on the perimeter. Smith back to Noring. And we are going to have a foul underneath the basket, and we're going to have bonus free throws coming up. Grundmeyer picks up her first foul of this game. Subert shooting 2 free throws here. 53% free throw shooter. She missed her first one earlier tonight, and she'll miss this one as well. Aniston Talari coming back into the game. We're also seeing Kinsey Maxwell, the sophomore that's 5'6", for the first time. Second free throw from Subert, up and also missed. So she's 0 for 3 from the free throw line in this one. Leaving a couple of points out on the floor right now. Levy looking to drive. She's fouled on her way to the basket, and she's going to be shooting some bonus free throws. This is not the girl you want to let heat up. If she sees some free throws go through the basket, she might be able to knock down some shots. She's a 65% free throw shooter so far this season. Levy's first free throw off back iron, no good. as the senior gets ready for her second free throw. Second one is up and good, so she'll salvage the trip by going 1 for 2. Bringing the ball up the floor is Talari, dribbling in between the circles. 1 minute to go in our first quarter. Noring on the perimeter. High post Suber drives towards the rim. Layup no good. Battle for the rebound, and we're going to have a foul called. And the referee's pointing at a Ballard player. I don't know, there's a whole mess underneath the basket. And it's going to end up being Kinsey Maxwell shooting some free throws. Up 6 with Kinsey at the line. First one is up, too strong. Kinsey shooting her first free throws of the season. Not a spot she's familiar with being in. Second free throw from Kinsey Maxwell. Also too strong. She'll get her own rebound. Quadruple team. She'll pass it out to Noring. Noring gets a screen. Now they pass it up top to Smith. Smith looking to drive out to Noring, who tries a triple. Can't get it to go. And Levy gets the rebound, and Talari's all up in her grill. Levy crosses half court. Loses Talari for a second. Gets to the rim. Floater up. No good. Shot clock turned off as Smith looking to push the ball up the floor. Gets it over to Talari, who crosses half court. Talari over to Noring. Noring passes it down low to Kinsey Maxwell. Extra pass. Smith for 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Noring with 10 seconds to go. Kinsey Maxwell over to Noring. Wide open in the corner. She hits the 3. 9-point lead for ADM. Levy trying to cross half court. Puts up a shot, and it's great defense there by Talari. So after 1 quarter of action, ADM leads Ballard on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network, 12-3.
Adel Acres is here to help your family. We offer skilled care and long-term care for your loved one. Adel Acres offers a wide range of therapies and care. We offer short-term or long-term care. Adel Acres has an on-site medical staff, including a dietitian and local doctors that make house calls. If your loved one is in need of help, we would love to make your family member a part of our family. Adel Acres is here to help when you and your family need it. Adel Acres, empowering better living.
Iowa Spring has been in business since 1977 and is proudly owned and operated by its original founders. At Iowa Spring Manufacturing, they utilize the latest and most accurate equipment, manufacture and deliver springs out of the Midwest for overhead garage doors, agricultural equipment, construction equipment, snow plows, dock levelers, lift gates, trailers, and recreational equipment industries, just to name a few. For over 35 years, their precision springs have been on the job, working smoothly and efficiently in a broad spectrum of products. Thank you for letting Iowa Spring show support for the ADM community.
ADM scored the first 9 points of this game, and they lead by 9 as we get ready for quarter number 2. Welcome back inside our Dell Fairway broadcast booth. Braden Brown pinch hitting for Shaquan Nettingham tonight as ADM has the basketball. Bringing the ball up is Alexis Maxwell. Maxwell passes it up, gets the ball back. They dump it down low to Stork. Stork out there with 2 fouls, loses the ball on the way up, gets it back, loses it, gets it back, finds an open shooter. Alexis Maxwell for 3, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball. As Round Count was able to sky in that time, but at the same time as Grundmeyer. ADM showing a little full court pressure now, as it is Talari in the backcourt, hounding Levy, who needs some help, who throws it ahead, finds Grundmeyer, and they'll break the pressure. Johnson has it in front of the ADM bench, dishes it up top to Grundmeyer. Grundmeyer in between the circles looking to drive, finds Landy for a 3 and knocks it down. First made 3 by Ballard in this one. And ADM looking to answer with points on the other end. Quickly down the floor they run. They find Stork underneath the basket, who lays it in. That was an easy 2 points there for ADM. Quickly down the floor goes Levy, and great defense there by Talari to get a tie-up. And it's going to be going back to ADM. Currently up 8 with 6:53 to go in our second quarter. Bringing the ball up the floor is Alexis Maxwell. Hands it off to Hagedorn. Now up top to Talari. Back to Maxwell. They go down low. That's Hagedorn. Passes out to Talari. Talari back down low to Hagedorn and gets underneath the basket and lays it in. Patient offense that time by the Tigers, and they now lead by 10. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to ADM Tigers basketball on True Country Music, K1079.
At H&R Block, we want you to focus on your business while we handle your books. From payroll and bookkeeping to expert tax preparation and advice, we're ready to put our expertise to work on your small business. For the year-round services you need and the one-on-one attention you deserve, partner with H&R Block Business Services. Stop into our offices in Adel, Winterset, or Creston, or give us a call at any of our local offices to learn more. At participating offices, service to not include audit, attest, or other services for which a license is required.
Welcome back inside our Adel Fairway broadcast booth. ADM currently leading this quarter 4-3. They're leading this game by 10, 16-6. And the head coach for Ballard, Pat Winya, called his first timeout. They get the ball inbounded to Levy, and she misses a wide open layup. ADM catches a break there. Now they look to go the other way down the floor. Talari tries a triple. No good. Offensive rebound by Hagedorn, and she's going to be fouled and goes down hard. So an open three-point shot that time for the Tigers. They couldn't knock it down, but Hagedorn grabbing the rebound and keeping this possession alive. Hagedorn quick inbounds to Stork. Stork throws it up top to Alexis Maxwell. Maxwell throws it in the corner. Talari fakes a three. Down low Stork. Hook shot in the lane. No good. And Ballard comes away with the rebound. The freshman Johnson comes away with it. Throws it ahead to Grunmeyer. And her layup is no good. Good defense there by Stork to force a contested shot that time. And the ball goes out of bounds off of the Tigers. Miller, the inbounder, underneath her own basket. Quick inbounds to Levy, who catches it and lays it in. Levy makes her first basket from the field. As Round Count has it on the perimeter. High post Stork, who dishes it over to Maxwell. Alexis Maxwell has it on the perimeter. Dumps it down low to Stork. And her layup is good. Two more for Stork. She's up to 6, and she leads the Tigers in scoring. Levy brings the ball across half court. Ballard moving right to left on the radio dial. Ball up top in the hands of Johnson. Guarded by Stork. Looking like man-to-man defense. And Stork comes away with a steal. And now she loses the ball back. And Ballard looking to set something up here. And Landy's going to airball a three. And it will be Tiger basketball. 18-8 with 5:08 to go in our second quarter, and we have a timeout called by ADM. We'll be back in 1 minute. 18-8 here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network.
For over a century, Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry has been a family-owned pillar in the community. Monica Shive is part of the Osmondson family.
Yeah, Osmondson is very connected to the community. We're always looking for opportunities to enrich the community and help it grow, because our workers have families that live here. So we want to ensure that our employees can live in a town that has the opportunities for the family that they deserve.
Osmondson Manufacturing, always in your circle.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where you'll score big savings on appliances, flooring, TVs, and mattresses. And we're home with a price match. If you find a better price at a different store, we'll match it so you never lose. With our full-service team, ready on site, you will always be a winner. Serving our customers is what we do best, and you will never strike out with Archer Home Center on your team.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Welcome back to ADM High School. As Ballard comes to town to take on the Tigers, girl-boy doubleheader. Tigers lead as Coach Craig using her first timeout of this game. It is 18-8 in favor of the home team. Talari brings the ball up the floor, dribbling up top. They go down low to Noring high pass as Round Count comes away with it at the top of the key over to Talari. Talari looking to drive, throws it over to Stork. Underneath the basket, double team comes, up top Talari. Talari step back, thought about a three, finds Round Count, who will try a triple. No good, ball caroms around, and Levy ends up with it, and she's racing down the floor. Loses the ball on her way up, now passes it out. Grunmeyer tries a three, but she traveled first, and Ballard now up to 7 turnovers in our ball game. They've scored 8 points, and they have 7 turnovers. Good reason to see why they are down 10. Talari brings the ball up the floor for ADM. They get the ball over to Brecken Morse. Morse back to Talari, up top Subert. Subert throws it up top to Round Count. Now Morse, Talari. Talari on the perimeter, goes down low to Subert, who goes up for the layup, and good. 2 more points for Subert, and Stork nearly comes away with the steal. Grunmeyer catches it, throws it down low to Johnson. Back to Grunmeyer, wide open three, no good. Round Count with the rebound. Tigers get a stop. Now in transition to Subert. She loses the ball on the way to the basket. Levy has it. Crosses half court. Over to Grunmeyer. Back to Levy. She averages 16 points a game. Has the ball on the perimeter. Over to Grunmeyer. Back to Levy. Thought about a three from the volleyball line. Leaves it for Landy. Landy on the perimeter. Now Levy. Levy tries a triple. It's good. Not a guy, not a girl you want to see get hot in this one. Quickly down the floor. Round Count thought about a three. Gets it over to Stork. Now up top Morse. Morse looking to drive. Leaves it for Talari, who will try a three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Subert saves it from going out of bounds. Now Round Count has it. Now Talari. Talari looking to dribble drive. Down low Subert. Couldn't handle the pass. Turnover by the Tigers. 9-point ball game. In transition, Levy has it. Finds Johnson, who gets to the rim. Floater up, no good. Rebound. Subert comes away with it. Now she's double teamed in the backcourt. She needs some help. ADM's going to have to push the ball here. Round Count. Moving the ball up the floor. Stops on the right wing. Skips it in the corner to Talari. Down low Stork. Stork trying to get to the rim. Goes up strong. Draws a foul. The senior shooting 2 free throws. 2:43 to go in our second quarter. Make sure you stick around as we'll get you to the Superior Exteriors halftime show. That's coming up in just a couple of game minutes. Stork at the line where she's a perfect 2 for 2 tonight. And we'll call it the announcer's curse as she misses the first one. Ella Smith checking back into the ball game for ADM. Noring, Morse, Stork, Subert also on the court. Here comes free throw number 2 from the senior. Halfway down and out, so she'll go 0 for 2. Levy has it, brings the ball up the floor, stops top of the key. ADM might be dropping into a 2-3 zone now, and they nearly come away with this steal, but they cannot fully get possession of the ball. Harder has it on the perimeter. Now over to Levy. Levy dishes it off to Johnson. Johnson tries to go down low, stolen away. ADM. Another takeaway. In transition, Morse has it in the corner. Keeps her dribble alive, looking for a screen. Now gets it over to Noring. Noring at the top of the key. Fakes a three. Now Smith with a touch on the perimeter. Gets it to Subert. Corner three. Won't matter because she traveled. Now 5 turnovers committed by the Tigers. We're going to see Stork go to the bench as Hagedorn comes back in. Full court pressure being shown with 2 minutes to go in our second quarter. 20-11, ADM with the lead. Levy has it, looking to drive, throws it up top. Miller for three, no good. Battle for the rebound. ADM comes away with it. They get the stop. Noring brings the ball up the floor, top of the key, down low Subert. She's double teamed, finds Hagedorn. Hagedorn drives baseline, gets to the cup, missed the runner. That's a shot Hagedorn's going to want back. She might be thinking about it tonight when she's trying to sleep. 90 seconds to go. Levy has it up top, looking to drive, stops free throw line, out to Miller for three, good. 3-point shot, keeping Ballard in this game, just down 6. Down low to Subert, she's triple teamed, back out to Morse. She'll try a three, airballed it badly. Rebound picked up by the Bombers. Levy in transition, getting to the rim, goes up strong, makes the shot, but offensive foul is going to wave this one off. Great defense by ADM to get back in transition and draw the charge. Second foul committed by Levy. That's someone for Ballard that can't get into foul trouble if they want to stay in this game. Bringing the ball up the floor is Noring. Throws it to Kinsey Maxwell. Now Subert on the perimeter. Subert up top. Noring back to Subert. Subert in the far corner. Smith with a touch. Now they get it to Kinsey Maxwell. Down low to Subert. Corner three by Alexis. Left it short. ADM couldn't capitalize on a good look that time. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. We'll see how aggressive Ballard wants to be here. It won't matter. They walk with it. 10 turnovers in our first half by the Bombers. ADM basketball. They can hold for the final shot here if they choose so. Bringing the ball up the floor is Noring. Noring over to Alexis Maxwell, back to Noring. Noring to Maxwell. Maxwell goes down low to Hagedorn. Throws it out to Smith. 15 seconds. Noring over to Maxwell. Now Subert drives baseline, goes up for a shot. They're going to say it was all ball as Johnson gets a blocked shot. Throws the ball widely down the floor, no good. Smith, half-court heave, going to be too strong. And that's how our first half will come to a close. ADM maintains a 6-point lead as we go to recess. We'll be back with the Superior Exteriors halftime show here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network.
You are driving down your street and you pull into your driveway. Your eyes immediately goes to all that missing siding that blew off in the last windstorm. You think, this house looks pretty bad, and you know you need new siding. There's so much missing. Just then, you hear an ad come on the radio for Superior Exteriors. Todd at Superior Exteriors has everything needed to get your house looking beautiful again. Don't wait until it's too late and the cold starts settling in. Call Superior Exteriors at 515-727-1887 and ask for Todd.
It's deer season here at Olson's Body and Paint. Hi, I'm Sam, the office manager at Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee with this deer hunting tip. Remember, deer usually travel in groups, so when you see one crossing the road, there are usually more following. Most accidents are caused not from hitting the deer you see right away, but by having another one jump out in front of you while your attention is on the other. And remember, if you tag your deer the wrong way, we'll be waiting to help you get back on the road quickly at Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee.
Hey Dallas County, the time has come to make a real impact with Raccoon Valley Bank's Raccoons Rescue on Childhood Hunger. From now until December 18th, we're on a mission to raise $15,000 for local backpack programs in our communities, and we need your help. Every dollar you donate will be matched up to $5,000 per school. Let's conquer childhood hunger together. Remember, the school that raises the most funds will win a special cookies and cocoa event for their K-6 schools. So, rummage around and donate today. Visit RaccoonValleyBank.com to find out how you can chip in. Together, every little bit helps, and we can bank on change.
Affordable health coverage has been hard to find until now. The new Farm Bureau Health Plan is helping Iowans save as much as 50% on their current premiums. 3 different plans offer the benefits you need, like prescriptions, preventative care, and affordable copays. Farm Bureau health plans are accepted at most all Iowa providers and can be purchased at any time during the year. See if you can save today.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
Welcome to Tiger Basketball and the Superior Exteriors halftime show on True Country K107.9. Superior Exteriors is a locally owned business in Adel since 2007. Superior Exteriors is committed to helping support our community. As we sit here at half, ADM leads by 6, 20-14. Now they did lead by 9 at the end of the first quarter, 12-3, and ADM scored the first 9 points in our game. Leading scorers so far tonight for the Tigers is Kelly Stork with 6 points. 4 points from Ella Subert as well as Lauren Hagedorn. And 3 points apiece for Aubrey Noring and Alexis Maxwell. That's how you get to 20. On the other side, it's Reagan Levy leading the way with 6 points. Raya Miller and Jada Landy each scoring 3, and Kayla Johnson has chipped in 2. Tigers have committed 5 turnovers so far in this one. They average 20 a game, so they're off to a significantly better start than they usually are. On the other side, already 10 turnovers by the Ballard Bombers. Again, as we sit here at half, it's 20-14 in favor of ADM. We'll be back with more of our Superior Exteriors halftime show here on True Country Music, K1079.
Help prevent your friends and family from getting the flu with a flu shot from Adel Health Mart. Did you realize that even if you don't normally get the flu, you could still be giving it to your family and friends as a carrier? Your Adel Health Mart also has your COVID-19 vaccine and booster. At Adel Health Mart, you don't need an appointment. Just come in and we'll walk you through the process. However, if you prefer an appointment, please call ahead and they'll gladly accommodate. Discover today your locally owned Adel Health Mart on the west side of the Adel Square. Iowa Spring has been in business since 1977 and is proudly owned and operated by its original founders. At Iowa Spring Manufacturing, they utilize the latest and most accurate equipment, manufacture and deliver springs out of the Midwest for overhead garage doors, agricultural equipment, construction equipment, snow plows, dock levelers, lift gates, trailers, and recreational equipment industries, just to name a few. For over 35 years, their precision springs have been on the job, working smoothly and efficiently in a broad spectrum of products. Thank you for letting Iowa Springs show support for the ADM community.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Ritz crackers, 8 to 14 ounce, $2.48. Limit 2. Get 5 free Fairway green beans, peas, or corn when you buy 5 Campbell's Original Cream of Mushroom or Chicken Soup. 10-ounce cans, select varieties. A pound of free Fairway butter when you buy 10 pounds of Green Giant Idaho russet potatoes. From the meat counter, USDA choice bone-in ribeye roast, $14.99 a pound, and fresh all-natural boneless pork loin roast, $2.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
Broil King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Broil King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Broil King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
Ben, how do people find Fuller's 24-hour pumps?
Well, it depends on what direction you're coming from. If you're coming from this way, you turn right, then left. But if you're coming from the other direction, it would be left, then right.
Ugh, that's the last time I asked a guy for directions. Fuller's 24-hour pumps are located on Old Portland Road. Just head east, past the Family Dollar store, past the high school, and keep going till you reach the top of the hill.
Discover today how easy it is to bring your tractors, construction equipment, bulk tanks, and even your regular vehicle to Old Portland Road and fill her up at Fuller's on the east side of Adel. Keep your dollar local and fill her up at Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back to ADM High School as we currently sit in our Superior Exteriors halftime show with ADM leading Ballard 20-14 in the girls contest. Following the girls will be the boys game where both teams sit at a perfect 5-0 record. That one's shaping up to be a good one, but we still have 16 minutes to be played in this one with Ballard down 6 points as ADM led by 9 in the first quarter, but Ballard showing a little bit of fight in the second quarter to make it a 6-point game. Great passing to start the game for ADM. Great ball movement has led to some easy shots underneath the basket, and they've been able to make some layups. It's the three-point shot keeping Ballard in the game so far. They made 3 threes in our first half, so 9 of their 14 coming from behind the arc. We'll see if the Tigers can run off Ballard from that three-point arc in our second half to try and slow them up. And they've had plenty of layups on the other end, has ADM, that they haven't been able to hit. We're going to need Hagedorn and Subert to hit some of those easy layups underneath the basket if ADM wants to keep this lead and come away with a win right before we get to Christmas break. You're listening to True Country Music, K1079. We'll be back with more of the Superior Exteriors halftime show here on True Country Music, K1079.
Iowa Spring has been in business since 1977 and is proudly owned and operated by its original founders. At Iowa Spring Manufacturing, they utilize the latest and most accurate equipment, manufacture and deliver springs out of the Midwest for overhead garage doors, agricultural equipment, construction equipment, snow plows, dock levelers, lift gates, trailers, and recreational equipment industries, just to name a few. For over 35 years, their precision springs have been on the job, working smoothly and efficiently in a broad spectrum of products. Thank you for letting Iowa Springs show support for the ADM community.
When it comes to contests for great giveaways, there's no contest. It's Raccoon Valley Radio. If there was a prize for treating their listeners to the best prizes, the winner would be Raccoon Valley Radio. But since we're not eligible to win any of the great stuff we give away on Raccoon Valley Radio, we'd rather you have all those prizes instead. Cash, food, tickets to fun events, gift certificates, and more. We want you to have them. No, really, what's ours is yours because they won't let us keep it to ourselves. So don't miss your next chance to win with the one to count on for great giveaways, Raccoon Valley Radio.
You are driving down your street and you pull into your driveway. Your eyes immediately goes to all that missing siding that blew off in the last windstorm. You think, this house looks pretty bad, and you know you need new siding. There's so much missing. Just then, you hear an ad come on the radio for Superior Exteriors. Todd at Superior Exteriors has everything needed to get your house looking beautiful again. Don't wait until it's too late and the cold starts settling in. Call Superior Exteriors at 515-727-1887 and ask for Todd.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Ritz crackers, 8 to 14 ounce, $2.48. Limit 2. Get 5 free Fairway green beans, peas, or corn when you buy 5 Campbell's Original Cream of Mushroom or Chicken Soup. 10-ounce cans, select varieties. A pound of free Fairway butter when you buy 10 pounds of Green Giant Idaho russet potatoes. From the meat counter, USDA Choice Bone-In Ribeye Roast, $14.99 a pound, and fresh all-natural boneless pork loin roast, $2.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
This holiday season, shop for gifts and get rewarded with the Raccoon Valley Bank credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank, and shopping has never been this fun. For every purchase, every event, every loved one, be sure to use the Raccoon Valley Bank credit card and get rewarded. With each swipe or tap, you'll earn points, which you can redeem for tons of incredible rewards. You choose how to redeem them. Talk to a Raccoon Valley Bank representative today or go to raccoonvalleybank.com. Raccoon Valley Bank reminds you to shop local this holiday season. Member FDIC.
For over a century, Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry has been a family-owned pillar in the community. Monica Scheib is part of the Osmondson family.
Yeah, Osmondson is very connected to the community. We're always looking for opportunities to enrich the community and help it grow because our workers have families that live here. So we want to ensure that our employees can live in a town that has the opportunities for the family that they deserve.
Osmondson Manufacturing, always in your circle.
Welcome back inside our Adel Fairway broadcast booth. It's 20-14 as we get ready for the third quarter. Braden Brown filling in for Shaquan Nettingham tonight. He had a Christmas party he was wanting to be a part of. So I'm filling in for him tonight. We appreciate you joining us here on True Country Music, K107.9, as we are back to game action with both teams returning to their starting lineups. We flip ends of the court as Grundmeyer has it up top, passes it over to Johnson. Johnson goes to Levy. Levy trying to drive baseline where her pass is deflected and stolen away. Another stop by ADM, pushing the ball up the floor. Round count gets to the rim and floats it in. Round count did not score in our first half. Finds her first points to open up quarter number 3. Grundmeyer has it in between the circles. Throws it right side. That's Rhea Miller. Miller looking to drive over to Johnson. Johnson hit hard on her way to the rim. Lost the ball. Talari comes away with it, and she's racing down the court. Spin, move, floater in the lane. Good. Talari scores her first points of the game. Maybe that was a message from Coach Craig. Let's get some of the girls that haven't scored yet to score some points. Levy looking to drive, passes it out to Landy. Landy on the perimeter, back to Levy. Levy, floater in the lane. Stork blocks the shot. There was 3 defenders around her. And we have cleanup in the backside of the court, and it's a 4-on-4 the other way, and Talari has her shot blocked, and it will be a stop by Ballard. In transition, they try and go down low to Levy. It's going to be deflected out by ADM, and it will be Ballard basketball right underneath their own rim. So Harder checks into the game. Grundmeyer goes to the bench for Ballard. 10-point lead for ADM. Quick inbounds from Miller. Bad pass taken away by Talari. Another steal in transition. Round count has it. Round count, extra pass to Hagedorn, who missed the wide open layup. Battle for the rebound. Johnson comes away with it, and she'll just throw the ball deep down the floor. And making a play on it there is Alexis Maxwell, looking like a safety to track that one down. In transition, Tulare had an open three on the right wing. Now it's back to Alexis Maxwell, dribbling in between the circles, over to Tulare. Fakes a three, down low. Now they get it to Stork. Has her shot blocked. Great defense that time. It looked like an easy layup there for Stork. And then Johnson came over and blocked the shot, and we have our first foul of the third quarter. And it's going to go against Hagedorn. 6:01 to go in our third quarter. ADM up 10, showing a little full court pressure here in the backcourt. Quick inbounds goes to Johnson. Johnson going to try and bring the ball up the floor as she crosses half court. Ballard moving left to right on your radio dial. Has the ball on the perimeter. They go over to Waka. Waka looks to drive, and coming over and blocking her shot is Hagedorn. Great defense there. And there's going to be 22 seconds on the shot clock. As Ballard inbounding right in front of their own bench, they get it to Levy. Levy guarded by Round Count. She pokes the ball away momentarily. Miller has it on the perimeter, and now she loses it. Tulare has it for a second, and it's going to be a turnover by ADM. They weren't able to maintain possession of the ball that time. So Ballard's going to be inbounding right in front of the ADM bench now, and they reset the shot clock. They're going to say ADM had the ball long enough. Bad pass picked off by Alexis Maxwell, and then she couldn't stay in bounds as she ends up out of bounds, and ADM will give the ball right back. So it's going to be Rhea Miller inbounding right at midcourt. Quick inbounds. Johnson tries a three, tried to bank it in, no luck. Defensive rebound by Tulare, and she'll push the ball up the floor. ADM in the home whites tonight. They find Alexis Maxwell, who fakes a three, and she's going to get called for a double dribble. Says ADM across the chest in orange font with orange numbers. Ballard wearing the red uniforms tonight. Ballard across their chest in white, and their numbers are also white. Quick inbounds. They go down low to Miller. She can't keep the ball in bounds. Turnover by Tulare, going the other way now. And they're going to say that Levy was out of bounds when she came away with the steal, and ADM will get the ball back. Both teams having a tough time holding on to the basketball here. Maxwell has it up top. Now they go down low. Miscommunication, deflected over to Stork, and we're going to have a foul. So both teams about 2 minutes without scoring by either side. Quick inbounds to Stork. She tries to dribble. She'll lose the ball, and we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow stays right here with ADM. Sloppy basketball by both sides right now. Ballard yet to score with 5:07 to go in the third. Subert comes back into the game. Hagedorn going to the bench. Tulare getting a breather as Morse comes in. Round Count throws it up top to Alexis Maxwell. Over to Round Count. Now they get it to Morse. Morse tries to go down low to Stork, and it's stolen away, and then we're going to have a foul committed by ADM. Not much flow to this game as things are currently constructed. Second foul against Morse. Second foul against ADM in our third quarter. Bringing the ball up the floor is Johnson. Johnson dribbling in between the circles. Hands it off. Harder looking to drive. Gets to the rim. Shot's going to be blocked. Great defense that time by Maxwell. Alexis bringing the ball up the floor. Finds Morse in the corner. Thought about a three. Now she drives. Out to Stork for a triple off front iron. And the ball is going to come down in the hands of Waka, as Waka will push the ball up the floor. Waka in transition, passes it off to Miller. Miller guarded closely by Morse. Looks like man-to-man defense here by the Tigers. Johnson at the top of the key, trying to get the ball down low, working against Stork, doing a good job of staying in front of her. And as I say that, Johnson gets by her, and Ballard has their first points in our second half. It's an 8-point ball game with 4:05 to go in the third. Alexis Maxwell up top, trying to get it over to Round Count at the top of the key. Subert with a touch, now Morris. Down low, they go to Maxwell. Extra pass to Stork. Floater in the lane, good. Stork up to 8 points now, 8 of the 26. Walker crosses half court, dribbling in between the circles. Harder now with the touch, gets a screen from Walker. Stops at the free throw line, picks up her dribble. Freshman in trouble, hands it off to Johnson, who's lucky to pick the ball up before it carries into the backcourt. Johnson now looking to drive, gets to the rim, missed the layup. Rebound by Subert. ADM gets a stop. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Craig. We'll take a quick timeout. 26-16. ADM leads on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network.
Royal King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Royal King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Broil King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, they get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why they're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2020 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Welcome back inside our Adel Fairway broadcast booth, where ADM leads 26-16. Coach Craig using her second timeout of the game, with her team up 10. Smith checks into the game. Noring's back in the game. Subert's on the floor. Stork's on the floor, as well as Morris. Subert has it on the perimeter, gets it over to Morris. Looking like a 2-3 zone defense here by Ballard. They try and get the ball down low to Stork, and it's picked off by Johnson. The freshman comes away with the steal, and she'll cross half court. Gets it over to Grundmeyer. Grundmeyer on the perimeter, guarded closely by Noring. Throws it into the corner. Dribbling, now up top to Grundmeyer. Grundmeyer tries to go down low to Johnson. She catches it at the free throw line. Tries to get it down low to Harder. Stolen away by ADM. Noring has it up top over to Morris. Tries a right wing three, too strong. Rebound picked up by Ballard. They get a stop. 8 combined points by these two teams. Levy has it on the perimeter, looking to drive. Scoop, layup, no good. Morris did a good job of forcing a contested shot, but the bad outlet pass is stolen away, and now it's a 3-on-3 break in favor of Ballard. Levy tries a three, no good. Smith gets a rebound. ADM looking to slow things down here, up 10. They get it over to Smith, catching it on the left wing. Now over to Morris, down low Stork. Stork against Johnson, layup good. Stork, the first girl in double figures tonight. Lead is 12, the largest it's been. Levy has it on the perimeter, working against Morris. Hands it off to Harder. Grundmeyer. Grundmeyer on the perimeter. Hands it off to Levy, who catches it at the volleyball line. She'll shoot a three, no good. Stork with the rebound. Couple rebounds shy of a double-double right now. Smith has it up top to Morris. Morris dribbling on the perimeter. Finds Noring, who fakes the three. She drives over to Smith. Smith drives baseline. Passes it up top to Noring. Noring right wing, down low Suber. Over to Stork. Free throw line jumper, good. 14-point lead. ADM starting to wake up. Coach Winya wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with 1:01 to go in our third. ADM up 14 on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network.
Iowa Spring has been in business since 1977 and is proudly owned and operated by its original founders. At Iowa Spring Manufacturing, they utilize the latest and most accurate equipment, manufacture and deliver springs out of the Midwest for overhead garage doors, agricultural equipment, construction equipment, snow plows, dock levelers, lift gates, trailers, and recreational equipment industries, just to name a few. For over 35 years, their precision springs have been on the job, working smoothly and efficiently in a broad spectrum of products. Thank you for letting Iowa Spring show support for the ADM community.
Ben, how do people find Fuller's 24-hour pumps?
Well, it depends on what direction you're coming from. If you're coming from this way, you turn right, then left. But if you're coming from the other direction, it would be left, then right.
Ugh, that's the last time I asked a guy for directions. Fuller's 24-hour pumps are located on Old Portland Road. Just head east, past the Family Dollar store, past the high school, and keep going until you reach the top of the hill.
Discover today how easy it is to bring your tractors, construction equipment, bulk tanks, and even your regular vehicle to Old Portland Road and fill her up at Fuller's on the east side of Adel. Keep your dollar local and fill her up at Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Busy nights of hoop across the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network. Some other halftime scores we got. ACGC leading Panorama 30-16, and DCG leading Oskaloosa 26-17 at half. Just a couple of the games we got going on across the network tonight. Coach Winya using his second timeout of the game as Ballard will be inbounding in front of their own bench. Levy has it in the backcourt with less than a minute to go in our third quarter, guarded closely by Round Count. Dishes it off over to Harder, and Harder's going to lose the ball out of bounds. Turnover by Ballard. Now 15 turnovers committed by Ballard. Bringing the ball up the floor is Alexis Maxwell. Maxwell on the perimeter, gets it to Talari, who just checked back into the game. Now Maxwell to Round Count in the far corner. Skips it up top to Subert. Subert looking to drive back to Round Count. Pass was a little bit low over. Down low, Hagedorn. Hagedorn struggling to get a shot up here. Gets by a defender. Reverse layup, good. Hagedorn did a good job that time of keeping her dribble alive and is able to get by a defender there. Shot clock turned off with Johnson on the volleyball line. Gets it up top to Levy. Levy, deep three, and knocks it down with 10 seconds to go. Levy hadn't scored in that quarter until then. Suber, as time expires, floater in the lane up, left it short, and that's how quarter number 3 will come to a close. It's a 13-point lead for ADM here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network.
It's deer season here at Olson's Body and Paint. Hi, I'm Sam, the office manager at Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee with this deer hunting tip. Remember, deer usually travel in groups, so when you see one crossing the road, there are usually more following. Most accidents are caused not from hitting the deer you see right away, but by having another one jump out in front of you while your attention is on the other. And remember, if you tag your deer the wrong way, we'll be waiting to help you get back on the road quickly at Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee.
Broil King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Broil King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Broil King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
ADM just 8 minutes away from their 6th win of the season. They're up 13 against Ballard. We'll see if they can hold on to this lead as it is 32-19. Don't forget, following the girls contest, we'll have guys basketball for you. Levy catches it in the backcourt. It is Ballard basketball to begin our final stanza. Levy has it on the perimeter, picks up her dribble, dishes it off to Grundmeyer. Grundmeyer on the far wing, guarded by Talari, who pokes the ball away, ends up in the hands of Levy. She'll hand it off to Grundmeyer. Grundmeyer skips it over, finds Waka. Waka guarded by Hagedorn in the near corner. Guarded closely, throws the ball up to Grundmeyer. Coming up on 7 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson has it. Johnson with 4 seconds. Runner in the lane is up. Hits rim. Offensive rebound by Grundmeyer. Harder has it on the perimeter. Harder hands it off to Waka. Over to Levy. Levy on the volleyball line looking to drive past Round Count. She's fouled on her way to the basket. And it's going to be a couple of free throws here in our fourth quarter. Neither team shot any free throws last quarter. Didn't seem to be too many fouls called. No complaints here. First free throw from Levy is up and good. She's made 2 of her 3 free throws from the charity stripe in this one. And the second one is up and also good. So Ballard scores the first 2 points in this quarter. Bringing the ball up the floor is Talari. They get it down low to Round Count, guarded by Johnson, has her shot blocked, and it's going to be Grundmeyer coming away with the basketball. Ballard gets a stop. It's an 11-point game. And now Grundmeyer pushes it ahead to Harder, who fakes a 3. Guarded by Stork on the perimeter, drives, loses the ball on the way up, out to Grundmeyer. She'll try a 3, no good. Rebound picked up by Johnson. Ballard has another chance with this one. Going up strong is Johnson, and she's going to draw a foul. And this foul's going to be against Alexis Maxwell. Second foul against Maxwell. Second foul by ADM in this quarter. Free throw number 1 is up, and it is good. Ballard capitalizing on these free throws to open our fourth quarter. It's just a 10-point game with the freshman getting ready for her second free throw attempt here. This one's too strong, and it's going to be Hagedorn coming down with the rebound. Pushing the ball up the floor to Round Count, who's looking to drive. Stop at the free throw line, out to Hagedorn. Hagedorn's going to get called for a carry that time. Tried to dribble by a couple of defenders, and the referees are like, you can't do that. And we're going to have a foul called on the inbound try, and it's going to go against Ballard. Levy picks up her third foul of the game with 6:32 to go. And it's going to be Alexis Maxwell, the trigger underneath her own basket. Quick inbound, and Hagedorn's not going to have a chance to go up for a shot as there's a jump ball. Possession arrow stays right here with ADM. So looking to inbound is Maxwell. She'll toss it up to Talari, catching it on the volleyball line. 10-point lead for ADM. Don't appear to be in any hurry right now. They'll pass the ball over to Round Count, down low Stork. Stork up top to Alexis Maxwell. Straight on for 3, good! Maxwell makes her second 3 of the game. And Levy guarded in the backcourt, closely by Round Count. Levy breaks the pressure, gets to the rim, out to Johnson. She'll try and answer with her own 3, too strong, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Round Count. And the basketball will belong to Ballard. Just couldn't keep that one in bounds. Ballard inbounding. Up top it goes to Waka. Waka dribbling in between the circles, driving, losing the ball. They're going to say she lost it because of a foul. Definitely not what you were hoping to have happen. So it's a foul against Hagedorn. First against her. Talari comes away with a steal, gets to the rim, missed the layup. Everything but the finish that time, and ADM commits another foul. That's already the 4th foul against the Tigers in this quarter. So we are 1 foul away from the bonus the rest of this game. Definitely not what you want to be having happen right now. Levy crosses half court with ADM up 13. Dribbling on the perimeter against Round Count, trying to drive past her. Leaves it for Miller. Miller on the perimeter, back to Levy. 18 on the shot clock, and we're going to have an offensive foul called against Miller. 3rd foul against Miller, and that's going to give the ball back to ADM. Pushing the ball up the floor here. Maxwell leaves it for Talari, who finally crosses half court. Round Count has it in front of her own bench. Back to Talari. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it to Maxwell. Alexis goes down low to Hagedorn. She'll try a corner 3. Airballed it. Rebound picked up by Waka. Throws it ahead to Grundmeyer, who has it poked away by Talari. Maxwell on the steal. Down the floor to Hagedorn. Layup up. She's fouled. No good on the shot, but Hagedorn shooting some free throws. Waka picks up her 4th foul of the game. Getting comfortable at the line. First one from Hagedorn off front iron, no good. ADM only making 2 of their free throws so far in this one, 2 of 8. Definitely something Coach Craig not going to be super happy about. Morse checks back into the game, and Talari will go to the bench. Second free throw from Hagedorn is good. She'll salvage the trip by going 1 for 2. Subert comes back into the ball game. Full court pressure being shown. They're trying to slow up Levy in the backcourt. She'll cross the timeline, gets it to Waka. Up top, Johnson. She'll try a 3. No good. Rebound by ADM. They get the stop. Maxwell pushing the ball up the floor, up 14. Maxwell dribbling in between the circles, throws it in the corner. Morse wide open for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Subert, and the putback is good. Pushing the ball up the floor now is Waka. Waka gets to the rim, layup up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Reverse layup is good. And Coach Winya wants a timeout. We'll take a break too. It's a 14-point lead for ADM on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Ritz crackers, 8 to 14 ounce, $2.48. Limit 2. Get 5 free Fairway green beans, peas, or corn when you buy 5 Campbell's Original Cream of Mushroom or Chicken Soup. 10-ounce cans, select varieties. A pound of free Fairway butter when you buy 10 pounds of Green Giant Idaho russet potatoes. From the meat counter, USDA Choice Bone-In Ribeye Roast, $14.99 a pound. And fresh all-natural boneless pork loin roast, $2.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
Welcome back inside our Adel Fairway broadcast booth. It is ADM up 14 against Ballard. 4:21 to go in the 4th quarter. Coach Winya using his 3rd timeout of the game. 2 more. And it's going to be a bad pass and picked off. And then ADM is going to get the ball back, but they're going to call a foul. So a quick inbounds, and then they try to throw it right back, and a turnover by the Tigers. And the full court pressure works out well, and the foul by round count will put Ballard at the free throw line as they're in the bonus. Harder at the line. First one is up and no good. Harder shooting her first free throws of this contest. Here comes free throw number 2 from the freshman. It is good, so she'll go 1 for 2. Talari comes in. Morse goes to the bench. Round count, Maxwell, Subert, and Stork on the floor for the Tigers. Talari gets it ahead to round count, back to Talari. Now they get it to Maxwell, who crosses half court. Alexis Maxwell has it up top, over to Talari. Talari to round count, in front of her own bench, goes down low to Stork. Stork battling with Johnson, out to round count. She'll try a right wing 3, airballed it. Rebound picked up by Levy. And now the Tigers collapse on her in the backcourt. Johnson has it, trying to cross half court. Guarded closely by Maxwell. Up top, Harder with it. Gets it over to Waka. Now Landy with a touch. Landy guarded closely by Talari. Driving, leaves it for Waka, who cuts towards the basket. Has her pass deflected, and Stork has a steal. And then Waka's going to commit a foul 60 feet away from the basket. Little frustration foul that time. And the freshman's night is over as she fouls out. Waka ends the night with no points. So ADM basketball after the steal and foul. Talari brings the ball into the front court. passes it over to Smith. Smith up top to Noring, back to Smith. They go down low to Subert. Subert driving, up top they go to Noring. Noring goes right side, dribble, drives Smith. She'll pass it over to Talari, who tries a three, but she traveled first, and that will be a turnover against the Tigers. We'll give the ball back to Ballard with 3:13 to go in our final quarter. Levy bringing the ball across half court, dribbling up top, driving towards the basket. She's met at the rim by 3 defenders, and she'll draw a foul. Levy's made 3 of 4 free throws in this game. First free throw from Levy is up and good. She's made her last 4. Came into tonight's game a 65% free throw shooter. 12-point lead for the Tigers. Second free throw is up and also good. Ballard outscoring ADM 8-6 in this quarter. They've cut it to a 9-point game. Bringing the ball up the floor is Talari. She'll break the pressure, throws in the corner to Smith. Smith now up top. Gets it over to Talari. Talari looking for a screen, gets it to Subert. Right side now Noring. Now Smith. Smith goes down low to Talari, back to Smith. Drives baseline. Smith over to Subert, wide open, fakes a three, drives towards the rim, floater up, no good. Rebound, Karam's out of bounds off of Ballard. Stork was battling with Johnson and Levy that time. 3 substitutions for the Tigers. Hagedorn comes back into the ball game. Maxwell comes back in as well as round count. Quick inbounds to Stork, who gets it over to Maxwell. Maxwell on the perimeter, throws it to Talari. Talari catches it in the near corner. Talari drives towards the basket, leaves it for Hagedorn on the baseline. She'll reverse, go up strong, over to Stork. She'll miss the layup. Offensive rebound by Stork, and she can't get it to go. Ball stolen away by ADM. Ballard tried to push the ball too quickly after the rebound. Talari now looking to drive, gets it to Hagedorn, who tries a three in the corner, no good. Ball tipped out by Stork, and it will be Ballard basketball with 2:01 to go. (38-27). Quick inbounds to Johnson, who throws it ahead to Harder. Harder gets by one defender, gets to the rim, layup up, out of control, missed the shot. Offensive rebound by Levy, and she's going to be shooting a couple of free throws as she draws a foul. They're going to say the foul was on the floor, but ADM's already committed enough fouls to put Ballard in the bonus. So Levy, who's made her last 4 free throws, goes back to the line. First one is up and good. So Levy's made a nice stretch of free throws in a row. She's 6 for 6, and she misses this one off the front iron. Round count with the rebound, up ahead to Talari. Talari in transition, driving, loses the ball, gets it back up top Maxwell. Maxwell called for a travel. 1:43 to go in this one. It's a 10-point lead for ADM. Quick inbounds to Levy. Levy dribbling in between the circles, fakes a three from the volleyball line, now gets it to Johnson. Johnson trying to drive, working on the perimeter. Poked away by Stork. Round count comes away with it, looking to go coast to coast. Round count misses the layup. Ball caroms out of bounds off of Johnson, and ADM will maintain possession. And referee blew things dead momentarily, not sure why, with 1:21 to go. But it will be ADM inbounding. They get it to Stork. Stork, layup, good. Stork, the leading scorer for ADM tonight. Levy has it, who crosses half court. Guarded by Round Count, picks up her dribble in the high post. Gets it over to Harder. Right wing three, tried to bank it in, no luck. Rebound by Stork, who has a double-double. Talari brings the ball across half court. Round Count has it in front of her own bench. Goes down low to Stork, guarded by Johnson. Stork goes to work, finds Maxwell, who will try a three. No good. Rebound picked up by Johnson. 12-point lead by ADM despite missing the shot, and Stork's going to foul 80 feet away from the basket. She was guarding Johnson extremely close there, and with 42 seconds, Ballard's going to be shooting some free throws. Johnson just 1 for 2 from the free throw line in this one. She'll be shooting a couple right here. First one is up, and it is good. Cuts it to an 11-point game. And Coach Winya wants a timeout. It is a full timeout, so we'll be back in 1 minute here on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network.
Ben, how do people find Fuller's 24-hour pumps?
Well, it depends on what direction you're coming from. If you're coming from this way, you turn right, then left. But if you're coming from the other direction, it would be left, then right.
Ugh, that's the last time I asked a guy for directions. Fuller's 24-hour pumps are located on Old Portland Road. Just head east, past the Family Dollar store, past the high school. Keep going till you reach the top of the hill.
Discover today how easy it is to bring your tractors, construction equipment, bulk tanks, and even your regular vehicle to Old Portland Road and fill her up at Fuller's on the east side of Adel. Keep your dollar local and fill her up at Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Affordable health coverage has been hard to find until now. The new Farm Bureau Health Plan is helping Iowans save as much as 50% on their current premiums. 3 different plans offer the benefits you need, like prescriptions, preventative care, and affordable copays. Farm Bureau Health Plans are accepted at most all Iowa providers and can be purchased at any time during the year. See if you can save today.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
Johnson at the line, shooting the second part of the bonus, with ADM maintaining a 40-29 lead. It's a formality now. We just got to play the final seconds in this one. Second free throw from Johnson is up and good. The freshman goes 2 for 2. ADM up 10. They just got to inbound the ball. They get it to Maxwell. Maxwell needs to cross half court now, pushing the ball up the floor. Has a couple of seconds, gets it to Tulare, who crosses the timeline. Gets it over to Maxwell. 6-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Maxwell has it up top, and she will draw a foul as Johnson comes up and hits her. So Maxwell will go to the line. She's made 2 threes in this game, but has not attempted a free throw. First free throw from Maxwell is up and good. Tulare goes to the bench. Noring comes in. Here comes the second free throw from Maxwell. It is up, halfway down and out. And Stork battling for the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball. And it will be Ballard basketball on the tie-up. With 23 seconds, Levy's going to get the inbound. She'll cross half court. Double teamed immediately. Round count staying in front of her. Levy gets by her now. Levy gets to the free throw line, no good. She'll get her own rebound out on the perimeter. Trying a deep three. Her shot's going to be blocked by Stork. Gets it over to Maxwell. Maxwell crosses half court, and ADM picks up the win, 41-30. And the Tigers in the 2024 part of their schedule with a victory. And don't look now, the Tigers are getting hot. They're now 6-3 on the season, and they continue to pick up wins in the Raccoon River Conference. 41-30, Tigers win the girls' game. Don't forget, we'll have the boys' game to follow, but first, we'll have to ramp up this one as we get you to the Fuller's Petroleum postgame show. Stick around, you're listening to ADM Tigers basketball on the Raccoon Valley Radio Sports Network.
Help prevent your friends and family from getting the flu with a flu shot from Adel Health Mart. Did you realize that even if you don't normally get the flu, you could still be giving it to your family and friends as a carrier? Your Adel Health Mart also has your COVID-19 vaccine and booster. At Adel Health Mart, you don't need an appointment. Just come in and we'll walk you through the process. However, if you prefer an appointment, please call ahead and they'll gladly accommodate. Discover today your locally owned Adel Health Mart on the west side of the Adel Square. Iowa Spring has been in business since 1977 and is proudly owned and operated by its original founders. At Iowa Spring Manufacturing, they utilize the latest and most accurate equipment, manufacture and deliver springs out of the Midwest for overhead garage doors, agricultural equipment, construction equipment, snow plows, dock levelers, lift gates, trailers, and recreational equipment industries, just to name a few. For over 35 years, their precision springs have been on the job, working smoothly and efficiently in a broad spectrum of products. Thank you for letting Iowa Spring show support for the ADM community.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Ritz crackers, 8 to 14 ounce, $2.48. Limit 2. Get 5 free Fairway green beans, peas, or corn when you buy 5 Campbell's Original Cream of Mushroom or Chicken Soup. 10-ounce cans, select varieties. A pound of free Fairway butter when you buy 10 pounds of Green Giant Idaho russet potatoes. From the meat counter, USDA choice bone-in ribeye roast, $14.99 a pound, and fresh all-natural boneless pork loin roast, $2.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
Broil King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Broil King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Broil King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
Ben, how do people find Fuller's 24-hour pumps?
Well, it depends on what direction you're coming from. If you're coming from this way, you turn right, then left. But if you're coming from the other direction, it would be left, then right.
Ugh, that's the last time I asked a guy for directions. Fuller's 24-hour pumps are located on Old Portland Road. Just head east, past the Family Dollar store, past the high school, and keep going until you reach the top of the hill.
Discover today how easy it is to bring your tractors, construction equipment, bulk tanks, and even your regular vehicle to Old Portland Road and fill her up at Fuller's on the east side of Adel. Keep your dollar local and fill her up at Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
Welcome back to ADM High School and welcome inside our Fuller's Petroleum postgame show. For over 50 years, Fuller's Petroleum has been serving the area. Take advantage of their 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Just take a right out of Tiger Drive and head up the hill to Old Portland Road. Discover today the advantages of Fuller's Petroleum. As we say goodbye to the girls' contest, they pick up the win 41-30. Looking at the offensive numbers, Kelly Stork leading the way with 14 points, 7 points from Lauren Hagedorn, 6 points from Ella Schubert, 7 points from Alexis Maxwell, 3 points from Noring, 2 points from Madeline Roundcount, and 2 points from Anison Talari. On the other side, Reagan Levy scored 14, 5 points from Johnson, 3 points apiece from Miller and Landy, and 1 point from Harder. It all spells out a victory for ADM tonight, 41-30, and they end the first part of their schedule 6-3. They're off for a while as they won't be back in action until January 3rd. Let's take a look at our Farm Bureau Financial Services agent, John Harada, player of the game. Don't forget, John Harada has offices in both Adel and Dallas Center. We'll give it to Kelly Stork tonight, who finished the night with a double-double and a team-high 14 points. It's an ADM win. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be joined by Trevor Michelson, the head coach of the ADM Tigers, here on True Country Music, K107.9.
Iowa Spring has been in business since 1977 and is proudly owned and operated by its original founders. At Iowa Spring Manufacturing, they utilize the latest and most accurate equipment, manufacture and deliver springs out of the Midwest for overhead garage doors, agricultural equipment, construction equipment, snow plows, dock levelers, lift gates, trailers, and recreational equipment industries, just to name a few. For over 35 years, their precision springs have been on the job, working smoothly and efficiently in a broad spectrum of products. Thank you for letting Iowa Spring show support for the ADM community.
You are driving down your street and you pull into your driveway. Your eyes immediately goes to all that missing siding that blew off in the last windstorm. You think, this house looks pretty bad, and you know you need new siding. There's so much missing. Just then, you hear an ad come on the radio for Superior Exteriors. Todd at Superior Exteriors has everything needed to get your house looking beautiful again. Don't wait until it's too late and the cold starts settling in. Call Superior Exteriors at 515-727-1887 and ask for Todd.
Save big this week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel. Ritz crackers, 8 to 14 ounce, $2.48. Limit 2. Get 5 free Fairway green beans, peas, or corn when you buy 5 Campbell's Original Cream of Mushroom or Chicken Soup. 10 ounce cans, select varieties. A pound of free Fairway butter when you buy 10 pounds of Green Giant Idaho russet potatoes. From the meat counter, USDA choice bone-in ribeye roast, $14.99 a pound, and fresh all-natural boneless pork loin roast, $2.88 a pound. This week at Fairway Meat and Grocery in Adel.
This holiday season, shop for gifts and get rewarded with the Raccoon Valley Bank credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank, and shopping has never been this fun. For every purchase, every event, every loved one, be sure to use the Raccoon Valley Bank credit card and get rewarded. With each swipe or tap, you'll earn points, which you can redeem for tons of incredible rewards. You choose how to redeem them. Talk to a Raccoon Valley Bank representative today or go to raccoonvalleybank.com. Raccoon Valley Bank reminds you to shop local this holiday season. Member FDIC.
For over a century, Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry has been a family-owned pillar in the community. Monica Scheib is part of the Osmondson family.
Yeah, Osmondson is very connected to the community. We're always looking for opportunities to enrich the community and help it grow because our workers have families that live here. So we want to ensure that our employees can live in a town that has the opportunities for the family that they deserve.
Osmondson Manufacturing, always in your circle.
Welcome back here to the Iowa Spring Manufacturing pregame show on K1079 KKRF. My name is Shaquan Enningham, and right now we are speaking with the Adel DeSoto Minburn boys head basketball coach, Trevor Michelson, ahead of the game tonight against the Ballard Bombers. And Trevor, thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely.
It's been a great start for your Tiger team so far, 5-0, and you know, kind of have had different sorts of games through the first 5 games. Your latest one came on Tuesday. It was a good 30-point win against Bondurant Farrar, obviously a team in the Raccoon River Conference going back to last season, ended your season. And I thought your team played well. From your assessment, how would you rate your team's performance on Tuesday?
Yeah, I think we played really well. Like you said, we were connected offensively, and I thought we did a really nice job on that end. But it all started, you know, I thought we played really well defensively, and we've really been stressing that to our guys. Is our guys want to get out and play fast? Well, the only way we can do that is if we're not taking the ball out of the net. And so, you know, we knew that was a big one. Obviously, like you said, they ended our season last year, and that's a program that has done a lot of winning over the last few years. And so they're kind of one of the teams you like to see where you're at against in the league. And so we were really excited about getting a win against them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the junior Hudson Lawrenson continues to be on a tear. You know, another 30 points for him, putting the ball in the basket. And then, you know, Trey Bright had a good game. Wyatt Schwiger, who I talked to afterwards, you know, he had 11 points, but he had some big threes in the game as well. And so, you know, I know a lot of the focus goes on Lawrenson, but I think it really gives an opportunity for other guys to really step up. And so far, a lot of your other guys have really been contributing well.
Yeah, we have a lot of confidence in anyone that we put on the floor. And honestly, it was important. You know, Wyatt made some shots early that really kind of gave us some momentum because we got in foul trouble, and Hudson Scholl had to go to the bench early. And so we were kind of limited with our guards due to that, and then some injuries that we've had. And so, we really needed him to step up. And as a senior, we were excited to see him have some success and make a couple shots early, because then that kind of gets us going collectively as a team. So it was great. And then, you know, like you said, we got contributions from a lot of different guys, and it was a great night for our program. Again,
we're speaking here with the ADM head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson. And Trevor, of course, you know, like I mentioned, you're 5-0 on the season. You're 4-0 inside the RRC. You guys won the conference a year ago, and everybody, or I guess a lot of teams probably, you know, have you circled on their calendar. But what are you really trying to keep your guys focused on? And especially now with this game coming tonight, you know, it's the last one before the break. How do you keep them focused for tonight before you hit that break?
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard. The guys have so much going on, and with school and the break coming up, and you know, it's easy to look forward because you start to hear people talking about the end of the season and possibilities of this and that. And, you know, we just kind of try to keep the guys grounded, and we focus next game. We always just talk about, hey, the most important game is the next one that we play. And so, but yeah, obviously, this is a big one for us. Ballard is, one of the top teams in our league, and, some people have them ranked first right now. And so this is one that our guys are excited about. We've told them we won the conference last year, and some people are picking these guys to win it this year, and it's their job to take it from us. So we got to make sure we protect that, and especially on our home floor. This is going to be a really important game to kind of see where we're at in our own league, but also just across the state, because Ballard is, like I said, is ranked up there as one of the top teams, and so it'll be a nice measuring stick for our team.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Again, we're speaking here with the ADM head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson. And once again, what can you say, as you are hosting the game, you have that ADM crowd behind you, and they can really get loud. And we were talking off the air that the environment, tonight, but I think always is really well, and ADM travels well, and they represent well, especially at home too.
Yeah, it's great. The small community feel really shows up on game nights, and our guys love playing in front of our home crowd. But we also get, like you said, we get good crowds on the road as well. And our students have been great showing up, and then the parents and just people from the community supporting us is awesome. And it. Part of it is, and I kind of want to mention this too, our lower levels don't get a ton of recognition, but our freshman team is currently having a great year, and they're winning games. They're undefeated, as is our JV team. And so, I think when you do have some success, people like to be a part of that, and we're excited that everyone has the opportunity to